Spawn Remake is going full steam ahead, Todd McFarlane teases a Grand Slam edition. Todd McFarlane promises that the long-gestating Spawn movie is moving full steam ahead. The original Spawn movie came out in 1997. It was a huge, exciting boost for independent creators creating their own characters because it was really their first big project like this that was an independent project. Spawn, we had the Ninja Turtles, and everybody was like excited about the Ninja Turtles, but that was like kind of an exception to the rule. Spawn would have been a character that other people would not have been able to expect was going to come out, and it was a well done, cool movie. And now I think the next thing that comes is going to be even better. Let's get into the article. Before we do, if you want to support my work, collegeofthedead.com, where college costs you an arm and a leg. It's a 48-page full-color comic. It's a very cool zombie apocalypse ongoing series, and you can sign up at epicmermaids.com for the mermaids. It's an epic mermaid fantasy like Game of Thrones with mermaids. Full color, 48 pages, and it's going to be launched soon. So get on the email list so you can find out when it's going to launch. Appreciate that. Back to the article. It was 3 years ago during San Diego Comic-Con that Todd McFarlane announced his Spawn reboot was getting made through Blumhouse Productions. As it stands, nothing has been firmed up, and there's no official word on when it becomes a reality. However, during a panel for this year's Comic-Con at home, McFarlane assured that the project is moving ahead with some big news coming hopefully soon. He looks very happy, and he knows stuff that he can't tell you. Todd McFarlane was the subject of a spotlight panel as part of this year's virtual event. McFarlane, who wrote the script for Spawn, a character of his own creation for Image Comics, is also set to direct the movie. Speaking toward the end of which, by the way, that is an incredible accomplishment. For someone to be able to be the creator of a character and get to direct the movie, that generally does not happen. It just does not happen. So, incredible he accomplished that. Speaking toward the end of the panel, McFarlane was asked about the status of the long-gestating project. Here's what he had to say about it. Quote, "We're in the process of adding, I think, not only a home run, but a potentially grand slam to our movie. I'm not saying that as a teaser. I'm saying that legitimately. It's happening. It's happening right now. It's just that the business of Hollywood has a sort of ebb and flow. They seem to be a little shy about wanting to be public about all of this. So all I can say is that the movie is going full steam ahead. I know I've said it before. I'm telling you, it's going full steam ahead in terms of news that hopefully you and I will be able to be breaking fairly soon. The good news is that Todd McFarlane seems confident the movie will happen. What movies like get on a schedule and off schedule all the time because of money, scheduling, and a billion other issues, but he seems confident. And Blumhouse Productions is independent, so it's a little bit easier to not run into conflicts with other major projects that the company might be doing. What we all know for sure is that Jason Blum is on board to produce. Jamie Foxx is also attached to the title role, very cool, with Jeremy Renner on board to play Twitch Williams. McFarlane has also said in the past that it will be R-rated and closer in tone to Jaws, as opposed to a typical comic book movie. Cool, so it should be interesting. Outside of Spawn, Todd McFarlane revealed that the shutdown has provided other opportunities. He's also been meeting with unnamed TV directors who aren't working right now about adapting Image Comics properties. McFarlane was vague, but he did tease some kid programs because animation can be done right now. But it's a matter of getting the green light when the time comes. Quote, "The people we're talking to are big directors and writers. I assume we'll be able to get big actors to come to it, and stuff will begin to tumble." So what he means is like when they get a few... Making movie projects is you're getting commitments from people to participate in it, and it's building collaborators. Kind of like how I like to make comics, to be honest. You get one person involved, then another person attracts another person involved, and then there's financing that gets attached to it, and then it starts to all kind of come together because a bunch of people agree to work together who have credibility with success behind them. Let's put it that way. You know, successful directors, successful actors, everybody knows that those people can be counted on. Back to the quote. "Let me also say I'm not the only one doing this, right? everybody in Hollywood has got time to develop. Yeah, right now there's time in Hollywood. There's a lot of stuff that hasn't been being done. Everyone in Hollywood has time to make phone calls to all these people. There may be a flood. Even though we can get all this stuff moving into development with big names, the people who actually have to say yes, that are going to produce it when that time comes, may get flooded from every angle of every person who has been doing the exact same thing we are. At the very least, Todd McFarlane has a lot of irons in the fire. With Marvel and DC tied up, Image Comics could represent a big chance for other studios to get in on the comic book, movie, and TV game. So this is an article coming from MovieWeb. I like MovieWeb. There's a lot of cool stuff they have on here. That's some rumor-oriented kinds of stuff sometimes, but that's where you get some of the newest and coolest stuff. This is a link in here also in the article. I'll make sure I have it in the article so you can kind of listen to the whole interview and see what's going on with Todd McFarlane. He also has another documentary coming out actually just today on July 25th, I believe, talking about his success as an independent creator. And Todd McFarlane should be an inspiration to every independent creator to just kind of focus on your vision, do what's right for you, and if you can, try to bring your friends along, like the Image Comics guys. Very, very interesting. All right, if you want to support my work, again, collegeofthedead.com. You can get that comic right away, and you can sign up at epicmermaids.com for the mermaids. It's like Game of Thrones with mermaids. I will see you again soon with another video, and if I don't see you, I will miss you.